a presentation about the secrets of math. It's going to be interesting because I'm going to focus on one number and how we break it down. It's going to be the number 5. Now, when we look at it this way, is that whenever you have a number 5, you're going to want to do something with it. Okay. So let's say, for example, you're going to multiply this number times 5. All right? So you see there, okay? So that's going to be 246, which is 246,248 times 5. You look at it and say, wow, it's going to be hard to do because it's a big number. But the thing about it is there's a secret. Of course, you know this. All you got to do, or at least you will know it, all you got to do is cut it in half, okay? So this is going to be a 1. I'll put it right here. A 1. This is going to be 2, a 3, a 1, a 2, a 4. And it always ends in a 0 because it's even. And that's how you do that, okay? So that was pretty simple. And people show that a lot to show that they can do that. But let's say, for example, you were going to do this. You had 7, 3, 9, 7, 1, 9. Let's do 7. Okay, again, this times 5. Okay? So let me just erase that. Make that 3 look a little bit better. All right. Seven, 3. So this time you got 739,007. Sorry, you got 7,379,197 times 5. Okay. It won't work. What's half? Half. It doesn't work. Okay. So I'm going to show you the secret in this presentation of how to do numbers in the 5. Let's start with an explanation of the number 5's features, okay? The feature of number 5 is that it is half, okay? It's a half measure. And so when you multiply number times 5, you're basically taking it from 100 and you're cutting it in half, okay? So it's a half measure. That's why we showed, first example, let's do an easy one here. Let's just do this. That this would be a 1, a 2, a 3, and it ends in a 0, and that's the answer. It's basically cut in half, okay? So it's easy. Now, when it comes to odd numbers, it's going to be the same thing. Check it out. 1. Okay. What is half of 1? Okay. Well, it's going to be 0.5. Okay. Or it could be that, right? Now, that's what you get. Okay. So, if you notice that an even number has a 5 underneath it, you start to see something special. Look at this number 2. Okay? 2 has a 0. Okay? Now, because it's even. And when you do 3, it's just like multiplying times 5. Okay? So for example, you've got 3.5 or 35. Okay? Again, we'll see how that matches up. But the point is, you'll notice that anything that you multiply by 5 that is even will end in 5. Or excuse me, if it's even, it'll end in 0, and if it's odd, it'll end in 5. Okay? So let's not go too far ahead of ourselves. Notice this here. I'm going to write down 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay? These are the only numbers that are real. Anything else is going to be units. So we're going to say to ourselves, what goes underneath these numbers when it comes to dealing with 5? Okay, since this is even, it's going to be a 0. Odd, 5. Even, 0. Odd, 5. Even, 0. Odd, 5. Even, 0. Odd, 5. Even, 0. Odd, 5. So what does that mean? That under every even number, there's going to be a 0. And under every odd number, there's going to be a 5. And that never changes. That's a feature of the number 5. Okay? So note that down. Now, we're coming back to this, and we see a number. Let's do this here. Let's go 2, 6, 8. Put 0 as a placeholder. Okay? Now, when we look at multiplying by 5, we're going to do something special. We're going to cut it in half. Okay? It's going to be a half measure. And we're going to always go over to the left side. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. Take half of this number and place it underneath the number here. Okay? Since there's nothing underneath these numbers, it's all zeros, they're going to stay the same. We're going to stay in half measure. So we go 1 comes here, 3 comes here, 4 comes here. Underneath is 0, and that's the answer. Okay? To 268 times 5, 1,340. And that's the answer. Easy as that. Be long or short, it's going to be easy to do. Now, when it comes to doing odd numbers, let's do 7, let's do 9, and 3 times 5. Again, to show you, we're going to put a placeholder to 0. Okay. You'll see why. Because you need to always know that you place the answer to the left one space over. Okay? So, let's look at this again. This is going to be half. But what you have here, because you have a 5 underneath, you can't have an even number on top of a 5, right? Well, in essence you can, but it's in your imagination. Because this is really going to be dealing with half of the even number. So when you see a 7, a 9, or a 3, you're going to go down 1, and that's going to be the number you're going to be halving, okay? So this will be a 6, an 8, and a 2. That's what you're dealing with, okay? So now what you have here is you're going to pretend that this is really a 6, this is really an 8, and this is a 2, okay? And you're going to do half of that number to the left. So half of 6 is 3, half of 8 is 4, half of 2 is 1, and it's an odd number, it has a 5. But that's not the answer. The answer to 793 times 5 is not 3,415. It's not the answer. But I'm going to show you how this works because you're learning the secrets of this number. Okay. So let's figure out what we're really going to do with this number here. What happens is because underneath every number, which is even, there's a 0, you place nothing there, just place it there. But because underneath every number that is odd, there's a 5, there's a little visible 5 right here. 5 here, 5 here, and you just know it. Underneath every odd number is a 5. So what you want to do is you want to go like this here. Remember, you went down 1, there's a 5 here, so now watch how we do this. You go 3 here. It's nothing underneath the 0 because it's an odd number, or it's an even number, so it's just going to be a 3. Then you look here, the next number, it's going to be an 8, right? Because we went down 1. 8, half is 4 to 5. 4 and 5, okay? That's what you got to deal with. So 4 and 5 is 9. I got into a 9, okay? That's what you got. Then here, you've got 2, half of that is 1, and 5 is 6. You put in the 6. Okay, and then underneath odd number is a 5. So therefore, in actuality, 793 times 5 is 3,965. That's how it works. Okay? And it won't take you a long time to get used to doing this because it's a natural feature of 5. It really is. It's a natural feature. See what happens is people they teach you tricks. Okay? Like for example, if you're going to do let's say we do something like this here, we would go 24 and 6. Okay. And we know that. Okay. And we say, okay, what you want to do is you're going to put half underneath. And then you tell you place underneath. So you would go, okay, half is 1, half is 2, half is 3, and then you add a 0. Okay, that's nice, but it's kind of obvious. What they didn't tell you was you need to place it in the right spot. Okay? It's more important for you to go 1, 2, 3, 0. That's how it really looks. You imply the 0 there, okay? But when it comes to using an odd number, now let's go 793, okay? Again, times 5, using the same mindset of knowing that it is. We're not dealing with the odd number, we're dealing with the even number, so we're going to take half of the even number, which is 6, and we go 3. We go 4, 5 is 9. We go 1 and 5 is 6, and we put our 5 here, and that's the answer. Very quickly and easily done, as you can see. But let's say we mix them up. Okay? We're going to mix them up. Let's go 9, 6, 2, and 1 times 5. We'll place our placeholder there. Okay? It's going to be the same thing. It's not hard to do. The same thing here. You say 8, you know it's a 4, so you put the 4 here. Okay? This is a 3. Okay? So you put a 3 to 5, that's 8. Okay? 1 to 0 is 1. Now, there's nothing there. Okay? So this is, you can't go half of 1. Okay? So you just, it's nothing. Okay? Because nothing. So just put down 0, and then this is a 5. And that's the answer. That's how it works. Okay? So it's very simple and very easy to do. So, let's go back to the beginning, and we'll just put down a number again. So this is a number that we have. Let's do 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 4, and let's say, let's just do another 2. Okay? Times 5. Okay? So, easy to do. We'll just do our placeholder, and we'll just put our numbers. We're going to go 3, 4, it's easy to do, right? 1, 2, easy to do. 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's the answer, okay? Now, let's do an odd number. Let's do anything. 9, 7, 3, 1. Let's do 5, 3, 7 times 5. Put our placeholder. Taking our time. We know that this is really an 8, so it's 4 to 0. Okay? 3 to 5 is 8. 1 to 5 is 6. 0 to 5 is 5. 2 to 5 is 7. 1 to 5 is 6. And 3 to 5 is 8. And it's an odd number. It's a 5. That's the answer. Okay? Very good. Now, if we had a number that is mixed up between odds and evens, let's do 9, 2, 4, 5, 7, 3 times 5. Put in our placeholder. Same thing. Nothing changes. Okay? We know this is really an 8, so we go 4. Put it right here. Okay? 4 to 0 is 4. We go 1 to 5 is 6. We go 2 to 0 is 2. We go 2 to 0 is 2. We go 3 to 5 is 8. We go 1 to 5 is 6. It's odd, it ends in the 5, and we're done. That's how you do it, okay? So now you've learned the secret of the number 5, and you can practice that, okay? Very easy to do. It's not a trick, it's a great knowledge of the power of the number 5, okay? So, thanks for watching. I hope that helped you. You can watch this again, practice it, and have fun. But this is the secret. So, thanks for watching. Again, we'll be doing a lot more videos. If you like the video, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Have a great day. Until next time, this is John Morrison from Life Academy, saying Life Academy is for you. And goodbye.